Hey, thanks for hanging back out with us again. We got another cool one to show you today. Uh, if you're involved in the bait making community at all, then there's some different Facebook groups and stuff, but sometimes people buy and sell and trade molds. Well, we were lucky enough that we had a mold that we didn't shoot as so much, and we didn't use as often, so we traded that for another one. And a guy named Jeff Yoho at Yoho Custom Baits, make sure you check him out. He traded us the Ginger Ninja from AI. It's a chunk style creature bait. Very, very cool open pour bait. Very, very cool. Now we're gonna shoot that and see how it goes. For the first run, we're just gonna throw some remelt, some motor oil remelt in it and see how it goes, and then we'll play with it a little bit and try some experimenting a little bit. But if you want to check this mold out, Chris Jones from the World's Worst Fishing, actually he's the one that's nicknamed the Ginger Ninja. That's his nickname. That I'm not sure, but I think I heard that Randy from deadonplastix gave him that nickname. But this mold was designed between him and Josh from Angling AI, and I'll leave a link in the description, but Chris has this awesome video on it where it shows like the concept where it's drawn on a piece of paper all the way to designing it into a computer, and then cut in a rough image, and then you watch the machines actually cut the mold out, and then Chris pours it, and it's a really awesome video. So you get a chance, look in the links for that and check it out. That's pretty cool. But we're gonna get warmed up. Some plastic, the remelts first. We're just gonna I'm not worried about recipes and all that. We're just gonna play with the mold and see how it goes. But we're gonna kick the mold on to warm just to get the chill off the molds, and get them in the remelt into the microwave, and we'll be right back. All right, here we got our awesome Dead On motor oil. Molds are still in the warm state, so we're just gonna pour it in there and see how it goes. We're gonna see how it goes. Nice deep cavities for pouring. Doesn't flow very easy. Nice. For the second cavity here. Just like all Angling AI molds, they pour like awesome. Pour like a dream. There it is. Didn't even use too much plastic for that thing. Alright. And there they are. Okay, so now since this is an open pour and it's been sitting on that cooling, or the hot plate on a warm setting, we gotta let it cool all the way down, or we're gonna burn our hands and it might not be set. So we're gonna give that a couple minutes, and a little trick is you can throw another mold, not an old mold, but underneath of it, such as this, and then it'll help cool it down a lot quicker. But we're gonna give that a minute, and then I'll show you how it turned out. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. They're a little tacky, but I think they'll be all right. Let's pull one of these out, check it out. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that a cool bait? Very cool. Let's get the other one out real quick. pull that one out nice and slow so we don't rip them appendages off. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I want to show you something about this bait. Let's check this bait out, man. So first of all, awesome color from MF. Look at that changeable motor oil. Very cool. Okay, but let's check this bait out. So look at that chunk on it. It's got a nice chunk. Now, not all baits are going to be all crazy in the water. This is more of a reaction bite. Like, have you ever seen the Reaction Innovations has this, what they call the sweet beaver? This is a real good imitation of that. And with all that chunk, it just flows through the water like that. Now, now you see these tails. Look at, you can also split them. They're made to split. Now it will have a little bit of crazy action in the water. And you see, you got all these are gonna do this, you know. And then these, see how thick they are? Those are just gonna kind of add some thump in that water. Overall, really cool bait. Really, really cool bait. Whether you want it split or the beaver style like that. Very cool. Gonna be a fun mold to play with. Now, while I was waiting for that one to cool, I had an idea, and I think I have some idea for the divider cup. Alright, I think with that body style being a chunk and then the appendages the way they are, it would be awesome in the old divider cup. So we're gonna pour some divider cup action in it. Now, since it doesn't take much plastic to fill that, so we're just starting with about a half a cup of each color. We're gonna get them in the microwave, and if you've never seen the divider cup, if you've never seen us use that, we got a video of us using this, and we have a link in the description of how you can make these, because you can't buy these, you gotta make them yourself. But Chris Jones from World's Worst Fishing has a good video on that too, and he shows you step by step how to make these. So when you're pouring the divider cup, you want to set up just like you're pouring a laminate. So what we're gonna do, since we want it extreme, we're gonna grab some black and char lime. Is a awesome contrast, and we're gonna put that in there. I'll probably do about 20 drops. Well, I'll just show you how we do this one, I guess. And then we got the divider cup standing by. You want to make sure, the way I do it is, you can do it in the divider cup and save time, but I like the openness of each color, you know, to mix it. But I need another knife here. But the way I like to do it is mix the colors here and then dump it into the divider cup when you're ready to pour. Now after that, you can just keep reheating in the divider cup. It's cool, but it's just more room in the open cup than it is in the half of a cup trying to stir and mix, you know. But as soon as that's ready to go, we'll show you how we make it, what we're gonna make. Alright, we got our beautiful dead on here. Now we're gonna do about 25 drops of char lime. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Alright. We want it real bold colors. So let's stir that up first. Oh yeah. That deadonplastix char lime is such a pretty chartreuse shade. It's got like a green tint to it. I love it. I use this for my main chartreuse is gonna be sharp on it. You know what? I think we're gonna go a little heavier. We're just playing. Let's just squirt it in there. No recipes today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, now the black. Dead on black. You don't need a lot of this, so we're just gonna put like 5 drops in there real quick, because it is only half a cup, and we're gonna see how dark that got so quick. That's a good black. You can see it on the knife. It's black. It's still a little bit light though. Let's do 5 more. We still can't have it too thick because you still want the light refraction from it when it's actually being used as a bait. Oh yeah, that's black. See how it mixes together? That's gonna look cool, dude. Alright, we're there, man. So, okay. So like I said, I'm gonna put it in the divider cup. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna put the divider cup alone in the microwave for about a minute. So for one, it can dry off any moisture that may be on it. It can also start warming the cup so it doesn't solidify so fast when you pour this hot plastic into it. So we're gonna put this in there real quick, just for about a minute. All right, as you can see, the divider cup's warm. Both these colors are about the same. I put a little black flake in there. It's a meteor flake actually. And now we're just gonna fill up each side. Alright. Throw that out of our way. And then we put this right into our vacuum chamber, just like that. I'm gonna suck all the air out of there, all the bubbles out. Alright, now the key to pouring divider cup is you don't want to just start from the head and go to the tail, you know. The randomness is what makes them cool. So just kind of lob it in there everywhere without making a mess like I just did. Let's see if I can do that a little better this time. Alright. You see, kind of random swirls around, fill it all in. Yeah, this one will look a lot better. Yeah, that one's gonna look cool. This one a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, a little sloppy. Alright, let's check these ones out. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that divider cup cool? Look at the randomness of it. So that's real cool to do. So we did a solid color, we did divider cup. I got one more idea I want to try with this thing.
That's okay, take your time.
Alright, so let's see if we can do this on camera. I don't know how to hold the damn thing. Okay. So, let's paint some bars across this. This is that black. We're just gonna swipe some bars right across it. Right off of it. Just like that. Let's do another one. Across the bar. Real quick. Just, oh, they bled together. Tried to show you, okay? Here, let me set that down and see if that one's gonna bleed together now, but let's see if I can do it better this way. We gotta of course have one in that appendage. Oh yeah, that's better. And let's do another one in the tail here. Start behind it and just let it flow. Now, looks like we got a hell of a mess, huh? But you just gotta pinch it off. Alright, so we just remember, pinch it. Don't wipe it. So we just pinched the edges, got it all cleaned up. That one bled together because I tried to tilt it and show you, but so that's where it's at right now. And we're heating up that motor oil. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour a capsule across the body, just the body of it. And we're going to show you how to do that. Alright, here's the motor oil. We're going to capsule this, so we're just going to pour it in, fill it all the way up, just the body, and then just dump it out. Right onto the extra mold. And then let's do this one, fill it up, and dump it out. Alright. So that's all for that. And then we're going to get that Char lime and just fill it up with the rest of it. You know what? Let's contrast this a little bit. We'll put a little of this motor oil in the middle here. Just to make it stand out a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if I can keep it flat and not tip it this time. Alright. Now just like before, just pinch that all that off. And just pinch, not rub. Alright, now we're going to heat up that Char lime, and we have to turn the hot plate up so everything can get ready to marry together. So we're going to kick that up to about 200 degrees. Alright, now we got that awesome Char lime, and we're just going to fill up the cavities. Now with this one, we want to kind of under pour it a little bit, because as those layers all start gelling together, they need room to expand. Right over top of that, what is the motor oil that we put there. Nice, nice, nice. And let's do this one. Remember, get a little bit light on it, a little bit underfill. You gotta give it room to expand. See, that one is flowing over a little bit. Not good. All right. So remember, we got the hot plate up to about 300 degrees now. We're gonna just let this sit and cook, and all those colors blend together real good. So doing it this style takes a little bit longer, and obviously you can change your colors out. This is just what we had on hand. So as soon as they're all gelled together, it's really a feel. You can kind of like see these those gelled pieces from the black line. You can kind of see they're stiff. You'll see them melt. You'll actually see them melt down, and that's when you know you're ready to rip it, to take it off. And then we're gonna put it onto a cool mold to cool it down. So once there's not really a time limit, it's just a feel. You have to really get to feel it. And once you see it all start gelling, then get it off the heat. It could take 5-10 minutes maybe at the most. Rarely is it 10 minutes, but it's done when it's done.
Well, we're waiting.
Alright, It's been about 5 minutes and you see how it's all gelling together now. This one was overfilled a little bit. It flowed over a little bit. But you can see you can kind of see in there it's starting to gel, you know. So what we're gonna do now is get it off this heat. But it's gonna be liquidy. I mean, you could tip it and it'll just pour out. So you gotta be careful. So I like to just slide it off onto a cold mold. And now we're just gonna we killed the heat. Now we're just gonna let it cool down. It's gonna take longer, obviously, because it heated up longer. So probably 5 minutes, it'll cool down and we'll pull it and show you what we got. All right, we're back. It's been about 10 minutes. Look, that one that oversprayed, you just like any awesome AI mold, you just pinch it off. No big deal. Never panic if it overflows. You don't ever want to try for that, but don't panic if it does. Throw that out. Alright, so obviously your color scheme can be different, but this was just an idea to show you since this is the colors we had on hand. So let's pull this one out. Yeah, cool. That's that one that bled together, the stripes did. Man, it's really gets in that mold, man. It sticks in there good. The depth of that is what causes that. Cool. You can kind of see that capsule in there. Very cool. Awesome. Cool baits. Alright, as always, the best place for your baits to take pictures and videos is outside. So we have the single color we did, motor oil. And then this is the swirl pattern, divider cup, and then a capsule method. Very cool bait. Obviously you can change all your color schemes, you know. That's just what we had on hand. Awesome. Very cool. So there it is, the old Ginger Ninja from anglingai.com. And make sure you check out that video at World's Worst Fishing. It's pretty cool just to see the whole concept and production of it. And we'll also want to thank Jeff Yoho at Yoho Custom Tackle. Thanks for the trade, buddy. Hope you enjoy what we traded with you. And as always, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, share, all that. Till next time, have a good one.